Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui, and today we'll be drawing Mulan in Winx form. So let's not waste any time and hop right into the video. So for the sketch, I was originally going to base her design off the matchmaker's outfit, which you see me sketching here, but in between this part and the next, I changed the design. What inspired me to change it was a comment that said that I should make Mulan in Blue Mix and Ariel in Harmonix, which I thought would be a fun idea, but I also wanted to stick to Enchantix. So I took that comment and I incorporated it into the design by making it more warrior-like. The design was inspired by the blossoms in the beginning and her warrior armor, which I'll talk more about in the coloring. So for the coloring, I have to warn you ahead of time. After I finished coloring it and showed it to my fiance, he said it looks like Azula, which it does. To be fair, the original color scheme was dark green, which I based off the armor, but I struggled to find a wing color I was happy with in that color scheme, so I ended up using her last outfit as inspiration for this color scheme. When I was planning it, it totally did not occur to me that it looked like Azula until the very end when I finished the drawing. I also want to mention here that I plan on creating and selling coloring page packs of these pieces of artwork once there's enough to make a pack. I'll be sure to announce it when the time comes, so I hope you look forward to that. And I wanted to mention this because I would be interested in seeing what color schemes you guys come up with, especially because for some reason I struggled a lot when trying to think of a color scheme for Mulan. So when I was coloring, I more or less went from light to dark. Since I knew her hair would be black, I left it for last. I started with the skin, and then I moved on to the gold portions, and then the petals on her skirt. I have to apologize ahead of time because I had up close footage of coloring the petals on her skirt, but for some weird reason my memory card did not capture it or lost it or something, so unfortunately I can't show you what I did up close and I apologize. But as you can see, the petals only make up the sides of the skirt, whereas in the original sketch, they made up the whole skirt. Having the petals make up the entire skirt just felt like it didn't fit what I wanted the design for Mulan to be, so that's why I only included it on the sides and I changed up the whole dress portion. I am using some new markers as well, which I will be reviewing in the future, but in the meantime, if you want to check them out, there is a list and links in the description. So as I mentioned earlier, I based this current color scheme loosely on the last outfit she had, with the blue dress and red pink sash, and then the gold from the medal from the Emperor. I ended up deciding to go with a red dress instead of a dark blue, just because I knew her hair would be black, and dark blue against black is not the easiest to see, so I wanted to add that pop of contrast. So why not red? I did incorporate that blue teal color from her sleeves into the wings, and I really like how the teal pops against the red. Speaking of the wings, I actually based the overall shape of the wings off of the comb, which it's definitely not blatantly obvious, but I did use that as a starting point when designing her wings. As for the line art, I used color pens and I outlined the gold parts in gold pen to kind of give it a metallic effect. Since her hair takes up a big chunk of this drawing and covers a lot of it, I did end up outlining a lot of it in black just so that you could see it against the black hair, but the rest I used colored pens. Overall, I really like how she turned out. but I can't get over how much she reminds me of Azula now that it was mentioned to me. And it makes me think that maybe I should have stuck with the green color scheme instead. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the video anyways. Based on your votes on the community post and on my Insta stories, Megara is next. It was a really close vote, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next vote and the next video in this series. And be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to be part of the voting for the next character. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep creating, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!